What's poppin', yo? Female rapper Glorilla that was just nominated for a Grammy the other day. It felt like in 2024 things were starting to come down for her a little bit, and then she blew back up, dropped a couple of more hits, and even got nominated for a Grammy. Has a successful career. It's been like, what, 4 years of Glorilla so far. Don't expect her to go anywhere anytime soon, although Sexy Red definitely did take her lane as like that gutter chick that, you know, looks dusty, like she doesn't really care about putting too much into her appearance and all of that. But Glorilla swapped out of that, and she wasn't trying to compete with Sexy Red anymore. She wasn't as grungy, if you want to call it that, and she just decided to get a bunch of operations and turn into bad B mode. But her own family, you know, they say it'd be your own man's, it'd be your own homie, it'd be your own blood, decided to go in on Glorilla. And this was her sister of all people. Now, yes, her sister is a stud, and she would go on Facebook. This is how you know this is gutter. Like, who's using Facebook? That's the hood uses Facebook. Like the real hood uses Facebook. Just random podunk towns in America, they're using Facebook. The people that you see at the airport, that you only see at the airport, and you're like, whoa, what the hell? Like, these people exist? They're using Facebook. So I guess I answered my own question. But Scarface Woods, who has a instead of a Marilyn Monroe piercing, has a tattoo of a heart in that place, as well as several other tattoos on her face, says, I'll really go live and expose y'all favorite rapper. Same mom, same dad, 10 siblings. Y'all think she this upright ass person when she really not ain't F with you since she got on. And I'm constantly getting acknowledgments for being her sister, and she ain't F with you at all. Gloria Woods, that's her real government name, call my bluff. It's been 4 years. Why the media haven't seen your siblings? Number one, why do we don't care to see you, with all due respect. And looking at her appearance, it's very different from what Glorilla is trying to present herself as right now. We should also ask ourselves, back when Glorilla was recording all of those music videos that got her on FREE, that song, where were you then? Where were her siblings then? Because it seemed like she had all of her homegirls in there. And did you not show up because you didn't really believe in Glorilla's music career at that point, or what? Anyway, and don't say because you protecting us because we still in Memphis. It's because you talk about our struggles and you don't F with you. This person is so dumb, it hurts. You can't even, F with us. F with us, okay, never mind. I wasn't tapped in. Nah, let's clock it. And then this video clip comes up.
Y'all man, I'm talking about y'all favorite rapper. Y'all favorite rapper ain't shit, and I'm getting tired of it. Y'all mad. Y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. She ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we've been through, and then reach back and help none of us out. But got her friends around here, and my mama still working at FedEx. Y'all better get the fuck out of my face.
And then she goes on and talks about this car and says, is them friends obligated? The F out of here. That Jag she gave him don't even have no gas in it. Let's talk about it. So she gave her dad a Jaguar for retiring, a gift. And our parents are not straight. Our dad just borrowed $100 from our mom. Y'all think y'all know-ish, but don't. I had to give my mom $1,800 on a $2,400 rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. I'm tired of being quiet, so I'm going to play you guys that clip of the gifted vehicle.
Hey, everybody. So we celebrate my dad for his retirement. For how long? 30 years? 29 years at the post office. I'm pretty sure the post office appreciate all your hard work. You know I appreciate your hard work. You spoiled me as a little girl. So I got a gift for you for your retirement party. You gotta come outside. Yeah, I got a gift for you.
Sit down, Daddy. I need a little bit of space. Right? Give me a little
So number one, she didn't have to gift this vehicle. She didn't have to gift the Jaguar. But then, yeah, she goes on and says, yup, I'm finna go live because this backup dancer just pissed me off. And I'm going to put it all on the table from when we fell out about Gloss and some more. Now, Gloss was another female rapper from Memphis, I believe. Don't ever send no backup dancer for family. Nah, she got a backup dancer coming for me, speaking on family business. She gonna boot you out the camp soon like she do everybody else. Okay. Then we got this IG live from Glorilla's sister that I'm going to play you guys right now.
Oh, we used to have days when we wasn't eating, but obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this hole. You giving money out. You bringing motherfuckers back around. You didn't cross you badly because Sanchez watch you get beat. Oh God, watch you get your stomp. And I remember when Kalia did this. She watched you, and you brought her back around, and she went live about you, and you brought her back around. She on the stage with you. How the fuck is that for her?
What Kalia with that? Let them know what Kalia.
The Kalia that brought her. Yup.
Kalia get banned.
Yeah, good get banned. Kalia get banned. But you got Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, you know, I'm just saying, I'm also hate. It's been 4 years, bro. It's been 4 years. Then I'm just seeing motherfuckers like, no, bro. Then mama sit here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block.
So she's just constantly trying to diminish anything that Glorilla does, which is, oh yeah, you bought him a Jaguar, but there ain't no gas in that. Okay, so now she's got to pay for gas every time the person has to fill it up. And then she says, no, she bought my daddy a house, but not my mama. But the daddy got the smallest house on the block. What? If the dad's in a better neighborhood than he was before, listen, I personally, I'd rather have the smallest house in the nicest neighborhood than the nicest house in a terrible neighborhood. So if she got them the nicest, and this is a keeping up with the Joneses mentality. So if he had a nice house in the hood, that's actually even worse because then people know, okay, he got it like that. Oh, we should probably just go after him. And she's even disrespecting her father. Oh yeah, she got that from my daddy trick at. It's like, what? And I know some of you guys just listening to her speak, you're thinking, oh yeah, I get why Glorilla didn't want this person anywhere near her. This is worse than the image that we had of Glorilla when she first got into the game, where we were like, damn, Glorilla's ghetto. She's, gritty. She's abrasive, but she was always professional from what we've gathered. This person is just gross, to say the least, especially coming at your own family like this. And Glorilla would post after being at an NBA game for her boyfriend, Brandon Ingram, and she would post a text from her own mother that said, thank you so very, very much. Really didn't want to ask because you already do so much for us. I thank you so very much for all that you do. I don't take it for granted at all. I really do love and appreciate you so very much. God bless you for your honor, respect, kindness, and love shown to me. You're such a blessing to me. When I become a millionaire, I got you. Meanwhile, I'll prayerfully keep you in God's hands continually. So this is her own mother replying. And you got people saying, yo, I'll send my mom $20 and she'll reply in the same way. What? What does that have to do with anything? But anyway, she would continue. And the person that's continuing is we're talking about Glorilla's own sister. So here she says something that lines up with how Glorilla describes her upbringing, which was a very religious upbringing. And she said she was homeschooled as 10 kids. And here the sister is saying that they were getting hit with extension cords and they were getting beat. And then she calls authorities on her mother or her older brother, something like that. And then that's what gets them put into public school.
Talking about she retired. That man retired on his own time and she didn't retire on God. And now y'all know what Gloss did, how did she got... Man, so look, all of us been struggling. We was homeschooled. All of us stayed in the same house, 3 through 7, they darn right homeschool, could not come out the fence. We could not come out the fence, bro. You remember? You remember, right? We could come out the fence. I used to sneak my friend inside the house. When all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We were stupid to like common sense because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be best friend. Oh God. Situation had came about where we ended up going to school because my mama used to beat the shit out of us. And you ain't finna beat the shit out of me while I'm hungry. So I'm finna call DCS on your ass. That's exactly what happened. When she talk about the fifth child, I'm the fifth child because I'm always been the outspoken one. But I was hungry, and you not finna whoop me for being hungry. She was to beat the shit out of us. On God. So when she did all that shit, I called DCS. Yes, I called DCS. I called DCS on our mother. I got tired of getting booked for a extension cord for petty shit. We ain't gonna get too much into that. That's how we got in public school. That's the exact reason why we got in public school.
So if she's betraying her mother, now I don't know the situation here, but you could consider this like, yeah, she went against her mother's wishes and almost got her mother in trouble most likely. And then now you're coming back and using your mother as some sort of a tool against Glorilla. Meanwhile, Glorilla's talking to the mother, and Glorilla experienced the same thing that you experienced, and the mother is happy with what Glorilla's doing for her. And later on, she would go on talking about how, oh yeah, mama, she didn't retire our mama's still clocking into FedEx. She's saying that like FedEx and UPS are terrible jobs. If she's been working for FedEx for who knows how many years, that is a good paying job, and she's able to sustain herself, and she's probably going to retire relatively soon, and she's going to get paid when she retires. Why wouldn't she? But anyway, Glorilla decides to get back into her old bag, and she would troll the hell out of her sister. She would change her Facebook, and she would hop on Facebook to do this. She would change her Facebook to her sister, the stud sister, with a FedEx uniform on as her profile picture. Yes, as you can see on your screen right now. It's hilarious. She updated her profile picture. And she would also post Indeed.com as a job listing. And then she would repost somebody that says, if I send you this, just know I'm finna beg. And then she also reposted somebody said, if I send you this, just know I can't help you. So she's reposting hood memes that are going on about this entire situation, which is frankly hilarious. And even DJ Vlad would come out and say that for everyone asking, I have no plans to interview Glorilla's sister, which would be funny. I think he's on the same page with her because she would hop on a TMZ interview, and I'm not about to play with Harvey and play any of his clips. But to sum it up, he asks her about the whole Jaguar thing, and then she says, oh, do y'all have proof that he bought it for her? And she didn't want to deny it. Yeah, we know he bought her she bought him the Jaguar, and he retired. And then she says we got 10 siblings, and she also says that the only thing that she wanted from Glorilla is $2,500. Seriously? Does this look like the person that you pay $2,500 and they're never going to speak on you again? No, they're going to spend that $2,500 and then they're going to come back. And this is one thing that I dislike so very much that a lot of people have an expectation of, which is bringing everybody with you, because this looks different. Like, for instance, a Chief Keef, he brought so many people with him, even including his ops, but people figured out a way to make a way for themselves. Like other people off of his clout, they made their own rap careers. Some people lasted, some people didn't. His ops made their own rap careers. Some people lasted, some people didn't. But the idea that somebody is just going to bring with them, frankly, leeches, weed rollers as their best thing that they could possibly do, it's unsustainable. 50 Cent tried to do this. He got rid of all of these other guys because when you're paying for multiple hotel rooms, multiple flights, let's just say, well, this is different because her family wouldn't fall under this, but let's just say Glorilla, she's got 10 siblings and she's got 2 parents. Let's say she gives $2,000 a month to each sibling, and she gives $3,000 a month to each parent. So that's $6,000, that's $40,000, or no, that's $20,000, 10 siblings, and then that's $6,000. So that's $26,000 of fixed expenses that Glorilla has now. And that's $26,000 that she cannot reinvest into her own career. And that's also $26,000 that these people expect to be recurring. She can't be like, hey, sorry guys, money's low right now. And that's also $26,000 a month that you're preventing from compounding. Like, we know rap is not a very, very long career. Like, some people have it longer than others. Glorilla is like, she's teetered, right? Like, she blew up and then kind of like fell down a little bit, and then she blew up again, and she's doing okay right now, but she's not like a top 10 artist in the game. So we don't know how much Glorilla is making. But a better thing to do is, and this person is incapable of doing this, Glorilla's sister, and people that are around rappers, is think, what value can I provide Glorilla to make her life easier so that she would pay me and it would make sense? Like, let me give you a perfect example. NLE Choppa's mother and Polo G's mother are their managers. Now, some people don't feel like his mother being his manager is doing a great job. I think Vlad talks about Polo G's mother being a manager, not the greatest situation, especially because there's a lot of drama going on in their family and a lot of crime. And that's also an example of this stud, Glorilla's sister, talking about, oh, your people don't know your family. Well, we know Polo G's siblings, and one of them got shot at the mother, and the other one is in prison right now for a murder, or in jail right now, waiting for a trial for a murder, and was robbing people not on Polo G's behalf, but using Polo G's name. So yeah, we probably don't want to know you because you're not contributing anything. But Annalie Choppa's mom, she's done a very, very good job. So this individual, if she was saying, oh, well, yo, Glow, I'm trying to run this drive every year, and we're going to organize this, and we're going to sell some stuff related to Glorilla in Memphis, and I'll make sure it's organized. You just got to pay me this amount per year, and I'll make sure it goes on without a hitch. Do you think Glorilla's going to say no? Possibly. But if she gives her an offer that she can't refuse that adds value to her life, yeah. And if she likes her, because she may not like the sister. I personally don't like what I've seen of this sister. So if she doesn't like you, then you've got a problem there. But if she likes you and you give her an offer like this, yeah, it makes sense. That's how a lot of people ended up being somebody's manager, at least in the beginning, where they were like, hey, look, they were boys, and then the person blows up. Well, what do you expect the person to do if a person's an artist? They're just supposed to pay for your expenses and bring you along? For what? You got to figure out something that you're going to contribute, whether you're running the merch, whether you're a videographer, whether you're a photographer, whether you're a graphic designer. That's something that Brockhampton had going on early on. I know they eventually all separated and did their own thing, but they had a group that was not only people part of the music, but they had people that were graphic designers, people that were engineers, which is part of the music. But every aspect of video as well, but every aspect of the creative process, they had someone there. So of course, when they blow up, they're going to keep working with those people, and those people would get opportunities to help other people because they're meeting other people in the industry. And that's just something that Glorilla's sister is incapable of thinking of because, frankly, she's small-brained. Like, this is a small-brain move. What does she expect? Oh, I'm going to expose Glow. And she was complaining that, oh, yeah, people are saying I'm Glow's sister and I got to hop into a Malibu. Yeah, this just all seems that Glorilla's sister is upset because other people are looking at her and expecting her to have a lifestyle that she doesn't have. Like she said, and it's evident when she says it about her father. Her father did not complain. We don't know that. And she said, oh yeah, he got the smallest house on the block. So she's always referencing other people. Oh, what are other people thinking of what I've got? You got a car. And it looks like she's not in the worst home ever, down in the dumps. And even then, listen, Glorilla, she's probably thinking, hey, look, I've got to make sure I'm surviving first. Not surviving, but I got to make sure I multiply my bread, reinvest into my career, and get to a point where I can retire myself and maybe my parents. That's already very, very difficult to do, or sustain a retirement. 10 siblings? That's just not going to happen. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Is Glorilla grimy? Should she be taking care of every single sibling? Or are these people not able-bodied? And that's the question. What are they going to be doing? And are they just not going to have a job and they're just going to sit around all day and rot? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see you on the next one.